Farmers and ranchers in Nebraska know that life rarely sticks to a schedule, even when it's time for a brand new baby. I'm Alex Makovica reporting on the Rural Radio Network. Jed and his wife, Jace Connealy of Connealy, Angus near Whitman, Nebraska, were planning for a routine delivery in Kearney. But their son, Theodore Teddy Connealy, had other plans.
Jace was actually scheduled for an induction today, and we had a few issues with pregnancy, nothing serious, and they had recommended we went to Kearney for delivery. And so that's normally we do North Platte, which would be a little closer, but nothing's real close. Anyway, so was planning to get a bunch of hay knocked down for everybody to keep rolling on the balers while we were gone. Mid-morning or so, she texted and said that didn't know if we were going to make it that far. And so I told her to take Archer, our 1-year-old, to my mom's and let me know, and we'd leave the hayfield and meet her in Mullen. We had a pickup needed dropped off there to get serviced anyway, and made sure she was good to drive, and she said she was. And so anyway, I picked her up in Mullen, and as we started east, by the time we got to Broken Bow, I realized things were probably getting pretty serious, and I eyed the fire hall in Ansley pretty hard and decided to keep going. She thought we'd be okay, and by the time we got to Litchfield, I realized we probably were not going to make it to Kearney, and so we called 911, and they called Litchfield and went to the fire hall, met the ambulance at the fire hall, and before we got to Hazard, which I think's 6 or 8 miles, we had a baby boy.
And Jed says it so casually, less than 24 hours after all of this happens. But there it was, baby Teddy, born in the back of an ambulance along Highway 2 with the help from local first responders and, of course, his strong mother, Jace, who also happens to be both a veterinarian and an EMT. Jed says he, of course, shares his gratitude with the ambulance crew, recognizing that most ambulance rides in rural Nebraska are not good ones.
For all the maybe tragic endings that they have to be a part of, it's pretty cool that maybe this one's something they can smile about. So I cannot tell you how thankful we are, in our rural communities, in our remote locations, that we've got volunteer EMTs and firefighters and all of that first responder stuff. I'm not sure that I was cut out for baby delivery on the shoulder of Highway 2 yesterday.
As a young mom and a wife myself, I asked Jed what was going through his mind, because I said it's really easy to overlook the important role that dads and husbands are playing in this scenario.
I'm not real sure what was going through my mind, other than, to be honest with you, when I stopped on the side of the highway before we left Mullen, and I said, Jace, I said, the plane's here in town. I said, do we need to get in the plane? And we could have flown to Kearney and cut a lot of time off of the deal. And about the time we were at Broken Bow, I was really wishing we'd have gotten the plane. You hope everything goes okay and everybody's healthy, and there's a lot of thoughts rolling through your mind right there, and very thankful that everything worked out as well as it did.
Jed said Teddy and Jace are doing great. They were admitted to the hospital in Kearney yesterday shortly after delivery, and the family expects to be released home soon. The Connealys raise registered Angus on their family ranching operation near Whitman and Mullen. Jed works alongside his dad, brother, sister, and a dedicated crew.
Yeah, it's a great place to raise a family, and very thankful to have the opportunity to do that and work in a family business. We do have little boy Archer that he's just 13 months old, a little better than that right now. And I also have I have 3 other kids, Aislinn, Kyan, and Colin, that are a little older, be 16, 13, and about to be 9.
Jed said, like any parent, he doesn't know what the future holds for each of his children, but he's hopeful that if they want to be involved in the ag industry and in their family business, they can make a place for them at Connealy Angus. He closed by expressing deep pride and gratitude for his wife, Jace, their newborn son, Teddy, and their way of life.
Anybody that involved in production agriculture, any wife there has surely been part of the experience where sometimes the ranch and the cattle take precedence over some family things sometimes, and not that the family things aren't always priority one. It's just part of the lifestyle, and so she's a great mother and a great wife and a great ranch wife.
So there you have it, Nebraska's newest cowboy, Theodore Teddy Connealy. On the Rural Radio Network, I'm Alex Makovica.